Hello everybody and welcome back. Tonight I have a story from Russia for you. And it's President Putin himself. President of Russia, Vladimir Putin, sights a Yeti family in the remote Siberian mountains. The Russian president discovers proof that fable creatures exist while on short vacation in the Kemerovo region. Environmental rangers and hunters in remote mountain terrain say the Kremlin leader personally witnessed three Yetis while on a recent helicopter trip to a remote location, famous for claimed sightings of the Russian almaster, or wild man as he is known in Russia. The rangers went on to explain the president and his entourage saw an adult male Yeti and a female and one smaller child Yeti at a distance of about 150 metres, said Dmitry Inanov, a National Park wildlife expert who was with the group at the time. Dmitry stated, "At first the creatures stood and just watched us. They then took big strides and went off into the trees. Briefly, they reappeared again as if curious about the group, but then vanished quickly again into the trees and brush. The creatures were covered in thick grey-coloured hair and took giant steps, leaving footprints far bigger than a man." The sighting is understood to have been confirmed by 64-year-old President Putin's security detachment officer after they inspected the footprints found in the newly fallen snow. Pictures of the footprints were then released later on the Friday, April. The Kremlin press service is said understood. It is unknown if they were taken by Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, a noted photographer, who was on the same trip. According to local newspaper reports in Kemerovo, the Yeti family sighting came on President Putin's latest wildlife visit to remote regions of Siberia. He was said to be awestruck by the sighting. Now scientists from the Siberian branch of Russian Academy of Science have been ordered to investigate the discovery, but the Russians will do everything to protect the Yeti in their natural habitat. The president is well known for his exploits to protect Siberian wildlife, including tigers, leopards, polar bears, along with Pacific whales. But if the Yeti find is confirmed, this will be his most remarkable achievement yet. On one occasion in 2012, he flew in a hang glider over Arctic Siberia in an attempt to teach white cranes to fly south to migrate. Yeti are also known as Bigfoot, or abominable snowmen. Sightings have been made in North America, as well as Russia, the UK, and many other areas across Europe, and of course Asia, over many decades. But skeptics always dismiss the claims. The location of this sensational discovery was some 32 kilometres from the Azaz Cave, a place where Yeti believers have previously said there were sightings. Iva Burtsev, director of the International Centre for Hominology in Moscow, said, "This is extraordinary news. Yeti deniers will now have to eat their words. We previously found hair from the Yeti in the Azaz Cave, and even if the Americans and British disputed our findings," sorry, I'm struggling with the Russian translation. Yeti deniers, Google Translate in their wonderful wisdom. Iger is, of course, known for his work with the Carter Farm Bigfoots, Janice and Fox, and in the United States, and in also the Zana skull discovery and the DNA study, where he actually traced her descendants down through the lines and tested them, and there was a high score for Neanderthal DNA, and there was also a high score for Sub-Saharan African, and most people know the story of Zana, don't they? She was described as a wild woman. She was captured and she had a number of children. So I hope you enjoyed that. So until next time, thank you very much. Good night.